I am Marcus James Dixon, Senior Editor at Gold Derby, and we have a big guest with us today, AleXa, the winner of American Song Contest, Season 1. First off, I would just like to know what was going through your mind when Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg announced the final results. You seemed very overwhelmed, but very humbled at the same time.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But overwhelmed, I guess, would be the correct word. I mean, it was such a moment of just pure happiness and luck and gratitude, because in that moment I had my mother on my left, my father on my right, my company CEO that flew in all the way from Korea, as well as the rest of our staff on my little banquette. And these people, my family and these coworkers of mine, have been through thick and thin with me for about 4 years now. And just to see everything, come to fruition in this one moment, we were all just so taken aback with emotion and my ugly crying all over national television. But it was a very happy moment of gratitude.
You know who else had an ugly cry when she won? Kelly Clarkson winning American Idol. I totally got flashbacks to that. And it was so fitting, I guess, that she was the one presenting you with this award.
Full circle.
Yeah. Did you go into finale night thinking, I could actually win this? Or did you try not to think about it at all?
Oh, to tell you the truth, I was actually terrified. I mean, my heart was racing backstage. I was constantly checking my pulse, even when I was on the banquette before performing and everything. I was truly nervous because there were so many incredible and talented artists and amazing songs in this competition. It could have been anyone's game. So, I mean, I did not go in there with the mindset of, yeah, I'm going to win for sure. I was genuinely scared and nervous.
Mm-hmm. The way the votes work on the show is that you have to impress the national jury and the home viewers. So what do you think it was about your song Wonderland that wowed both groups? Because some songs were really great, but they only kind of hit with the viewers. Some songs were great, but they only hit with the jurists, but you found a way to do both.
Well, thank you for that. I mean, I'm very grateful to have been the jury's 5th rank last night in their jury ranking. That was redundant. Wow. But overall, having that much support, when I saw that number flash at the bottom of the screen by Oklahoma, and that, skyrocketed us up to the top of the list, it just made my heart stop in the best way possible and the best positive connotation, because I just feel so much pride coming from Oklahoma, being there for 21 years and being raised by so many incredible, hardworking and loving individuals. And I hope that this is a form of me being able to pay back to the community that raised me.
We have to talk about Kelly and Snoop. When they were announced as the host earlier this year, I'm like, that's a unique pairing, but I'm so down for it. What did you think about them as hosts? And do you have any fun stories interacting with them behind the scenes?
Most definitely. Let's see. So with Kelly and Snoop, my gosh, I was absolutely starstruck whenever I heard that they were announced, because I know it was announced during the Super Bowl. Yes, hello, Super Bowl English work today. Super Bowl halftime, or not halftime, but during the Super Bowl. And me living in Korea, I did not exactly have access to them, but I found the link online to watch it. So I was making sure I saw what was going on, and I started freaking out. I texted my staff and I was like, are you kidding me? It's Kelly Clarkson and Snoop Dogg, of all people, like the American Idol legend and the D-O-double-G. I lost my dang mind, but they've been so kind. They get so many kind and lovely words of support and everything. So I'm really grateful to have been in their presence.
The thing I love the show more than anything is that all of the US states and territories are represented. So there's a huge rooting factor. My cat just popped.
Hello.
There's a huge rooting factor for the people at home. I'm from Washington, but the Oklahomans, I'm sure you heard a ton of great, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm sure they were so impressed by you and they were so proud of you. What have you been hearing in the past 24 hours?
Well, first and foremost, Washington, Mr. Alan Stone, an incredible talent he is, incredible. That man is blessed with the golden pipes, I must say. But yeah, Oklahoma wise, I mean, it's been super cool. A lot of my old classmates have been reaching out to me, some of my former teachers and everything. They've been messaging my mom on Facebook like, oh, we saw what happened and we're so proud. It warms my heart, because these people that were with me in such a formative time of my life are still, I can't. are still, looking after me to this day. So it just made my heart very happy.
Um, and one of the challenges of the show is you have to elevate your performance each week. And you kind of referenced this earlier about how you went for the Queen of Hearts motif for the final performance. And you also did that what's it called? You fell off the back of the stage on purpose.
Yes.
What was that dangerous? Like, were people trying to get you not to do that?
Oh, not at all, not at all. I mean, so before we even began with the first stage of choreography, the House of Sam, the creative team we were working with, we were in discussion of okay, how can we make this stage really stand out? How can we give it that wow factor? And it's okay, what if we throw some fun elements in it? Let's do some rope work, change angles, the lighting, make it really cool and red. And then it's okay, but the stage has to end strong. So of course this what's the word when you do things together, thought out, cohesive there, thank you, brain no work, cohesive idea of what if we had a stunt at the end came about. And so when we talked about falling backwards or different other things that could happen, falling backwards seemed to be the winner chicken dinner. But it was not that dangerous, believe me, it was not. There was a foam pit back there and a bunch of lovely staff members to help me out of said foam pit. It wasn't a super high fall or anything. And I had a stunt coordinator with me to teach me the stunts on how to fall. I had a wonderful aerial director who was literally Halle Berry's Catwoman stunt double, who taught me the aerial silks. And then just a wonderful tech team that got me into my throne at the end for the finale.
Which contestants did you really bond with backstage? Please tell me that you and Michael Bolton are best friends forever.
I mean, I wish I could say we're besties. Who knows? But Mr. Bolton, are we besties? But he's such a kind man, and I truly have looked up to him for so long. My parents raised me on his music, and so being able to see him in person and hear him sing in person was just such an incredible opportunity. I mean, him along with, I really love Puerto Rico's Christian Pagan. He was such a kind and humble soul. Also Ale from Florida, and also Americans Hamawa Tanel. She is a goddess. She is a queen. I love her. Everybody here, we're all friends, but if I had to mention some, those would be some.
Well, it's so great to talk to you, AleXa. And do you have any final words to say to your zillions of fans out there that are watching this?
Oh, zillions is quite a big number. I'm not even sure how much a zillion is, but thank you. Overall, I think I would just like to say thank you for the continuous love and support you have shown me, whether you've been with me from before I debuted or you found me through this show. Thank you so much for sticking by my side and being with me on this journey. And I look forward to, showing you bigger and better things in the future. And hopefully seeing you face to face someday soon.